Welcome. You're listening to
Off the page.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Sewon.
How are you?
Feeling good.
So you actually got better from that 위경련.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Like it happened all of a sudden. So I was a little bit surprised.
Mm.
And I never thought that it would be 위경련.
Oh.
Because I just thought that I'm just 체했어.
Oh. And you've never had 위경련 before?
No, like a few years ago maybe.
Oh.
But 그니까 I think I didn't realize that it was 위경련 when I had that a few years ago. Back then, I also thought that it is just 체했어.
But now you can tell the difference, right?
Because I think the type of pain, it was totally different.
Mm-mm. It feels like as if someone's like poking you with a sharp thing, right?
Yeah, or I felt like someone was squeezing my stomach.
Mm.
So it was very unpleasant.
Which is very funny because I think the next day
Yeah.
from the day you had 위경련, I got one too. So
Yeah.
I had to do 반차 on that day, and I kind of had to take a day off, like not a day off, but then half day off.
Do you feel okay now?
Yeah, I feel a lot better. Thank you.
You're kind of sharing
Mm.
the stress, maybe.
Yeah, well, we're all connected.
Yeah, our brains are connected.
Yeah. I actually have I actually don't know why.
Me too.
I usually get that when I'm stressed,
Yeah.
but then these days I'm pretty doing okay when it comes to work. But then
Me too.
yeah, I feel better now. So, anyways.
So we are both feeling better now, and
Hey, you just got back from swimming, right?
yeah, I did. Today was a great day at swimming lesson because we did backstroke all day. I mean, during the whole lecture, and backstroke is my favorite one.
I'm sorry, backstroke is 배영, right?
배영, yes. And our instructor also knows that I'm like out of 4 of the swimming styles, I'm pretty good at backstroke, and he didn't make any comments or feedbacks on me. He just let me swimming on my own, and I liked it.
Oh, isn't the backstroke the most easiest stroke out of 4 strokes?
I think so. Or I don't know. I'm not sure because I've talked about this topic, which one is the easiest one, with my fellow students. And it was surprising that most of the female students said that backstroke is the easiest one. However, I think the male students said that freestyle is the easiest.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, because I don't know, the male students, they told me that it's a little bit hard to 팔 젓는 게 힘들대요. 그러니까 do the moves with their arms because they are not flexible enough. But I think women's are relatively flexible. So
Question, like
Uh-huh.
how do you know that you're like when you're doing the backstroke, like how do you know that you're like coming to the end of that aisle, you know, the lane?
it's hard to know, and like usually most of the swimming pools have the like those kind of like flags
Mm.
to like let the students know that like you are near to the end.
Oh, I see.
And when I see that flags over my head, I usually do like only 3 moves of my arms, and then I like slightly look back, and it's almost the wall, almost to the wall. So and I just do the like, how do you say that? Flip turn and like start over again.
That would look so cool to do
But-
the flip turn. 너무 멋있을 것 같아.
But like, I can only do the flip turn when I'm doing the backstroke. like
Oh.
나머지는 할 땐 못해요.
What about the butterflies? Do you like butterflies?
I like butterflies. I think it is my second favorite one.
Oh, that's the only stroke that I didn't get to learn.
근데 like because it is the like most hardest one.
The hardest one, and like every time I took swimming lessons, I just quit before the butterfly, before learning the butterfly. So
I think it happens a lot, but still, I think butterflies looks cool.
it looks 진짜 멋있어 보여. It looks amazing.
네. 그 잘하면 like if you do it like good in a good way, it looks really really super cool. But like since I'm still like in the progress of like developing my stroke, sometimes I look a little bit pathetic.
I look pathetic when I do my yoga. Oh, I can't help it. 어쩔 수 없어.
Like once like our instructor took the video of us like doing the relays. 개영할 때 찍어주셨어요. And I did the butterfly in my team because like there were like some of my teammates were like they were in the lower level than me, so like I had to do butterfly because they said that they cannot do butterfly at all. And when I did that butterfly on that day, I was kind of I think I might have done like quite well maybe. And afterwards I saw the video that was taken, and I was really surprised that I was not that good.
Oh, it's not as good as you thought you would
Yes.
look. Okay.
And it was a little bit disappointing.
And when was that?
It was like a month ago, I think.
그럼 나아졌겠네요.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. I hope so. But like speaking like back to 위경련 thing. The
Hello?
doctor 위경련. The doctor actually recommended me to like if you get a little like if you feel like you are a little bit better, you should move around. 그러니까 약간 because you are kinda like your muscles or like your nerves are kinda strained, and so like you should move around to be more like relaxed, and I think swimming helped that quite a lot. Did you do yoga today as well?
Yeah. I just came back from yoga.
Then I believe that like maybe your yoga also helped you to getting better from 위경련 thing as well.
Yeah, maybe because like thinking back, I think I was tired from Monday, and like I didn't do it well. Like I couldn't like follow the instruction well enough on Monday, so I thought it was just fatigue. I was just I just thought it was I'm too tired or something. And on Tuesday I started to have that 위경련 thing, and I took a day off we all took a day off yesterday.
Yeah.
And like, so I skipped like 2 days consecutively. So yeah, I think that got me feel a lot better. And like, so today's yoga was quite 괜찮았어요.
Yeah. You need to rest.
Yeah, we all need to rest. So, anything to share? Anything that you did during the weekends?
As Sewon mentioned, right before, yesterday was election day in Korea, so like, which meant we had a public holiday.
Well, it's not a holiday.
Huh?
It's not a holiday.
Not a holiday. Me too.
Yeah, it's not a holiday. Yeah, but anyways, I'm just kidding. Anyways, please go on.
And I took the opportunity to see the musical called Lempicka. Lempicka. And have you heard of that musical? No.
Can you share like what's it about?
So like so for Sewon and listeners who may not know the show, Lempicka is essentially a biographical musical about Tamara de Lempicka, the artist often referred to as the Queen of Art Deco, 아르데코의 여왕.
What is Art Deco?
I'm not sure, but I think it is one of the styles in like 그
art?
회화 미술, 그러니까 painting art, I think. And she was born and raised in Poland, but she had to flee to Paris in her 20s to escape Russian Revolution and World War. So like basically the setting of the musical is like early 20th century, I think. And also before that, like she had been enjoying, very comfortable life because she has come from a very wealthy family, and also she married to a Russian aristocrat. But like by the time she arrived to Paris, she had lost almost everything. So she had to begin painting to support herself and her family financially. And after that, like she eventually became one of the city's celebrated artists. Even though I haven't heard of her before this musical. I think maybe it is because I'm not very familiar with art. And also the musical focuses on, particular Tamara's relationship with a lady called Rafaela, and she appears in several of her portraits. And Rafaela is basically a sex worker living in the margins of Paris society, but her charm and also free-spirited energy makes her instantly lovable. So basically it is about Tamara and Rafaela.
So it's mostly based on a true story of a person who actually existed. Oh.
Because also there is a character called Kizat, and she's the daughter of Tamara. And actually Kizat wrote a biography of her mother, and so I think the musical was based on that biography that was written by Kizat, I think. The show was quite great. And have you heard of the musical actress called 정선아 배우? She is famous for playing Glinda in Korean Wicked. And wow, it was my first time seeing her singing live, and it was really amazing. I think she was kind of on the another level.
I think I've seen her on some of the YouTube videos of Kim Ho-young, I think.
Yeah, she's super mega best friend with Kim Ho-young. Kim Ho-young also appears on Lempicka as well.
Oh yeah?
Even though I haven't when I yesterday he was not on the cast on the certain time that I saw the show, but
well, it sounds like the overall theme of that musical, it basically touches on 여성연대.
Actually, it is more about of course with 여성연대 as well, but it is more about romance between Rafaela and Tamara.
Oh. Oh, so they are in a relationship.
Yep.
In the story.
There is also like some kind of like scenes, certain scenes that relate, like that implies the like sexual relationship between Tamara and Rafaela as well.
Oh. Well, what happens to that Russian, the wealthy husband?
Like in the beginning of the show, it starts with the like Tamara in maybe like 1975 or something, and she is now an old lady in that time, and she like reminisces back into her like early days, and she says that to like audiences that she loved both of man and a woman at the same time, and that got her into a trouble.
I just sometimes, it's nothing to do with being more heterosexual or bisexual or 뭐 그런 거 다 상관없이.
Yeah.
Just sometimes like if I find a person
Mhm.
like who falls in love with more than one person simultaneously, like I just like I'm not judging them or anything, but then I just feel like 진짜 에너지가 대단하다.
Yeah. 그러니까 그 심지어 like 그러니까 웃겨요 약간 like because like Tamara is basically kind of very arrogant and a little bit selfish woman. And so like it kind of like shapes the relationship with her husband and also with Rafaela as well.
So basically she's not like completely abandoning him, like her husband. Like
Because they have Kizet with them, like the daughter. And also like because like when the family came to Paris, Tamara was kind of 가장 of the family, and she was the one making all that money for the family. So I think it was very difficult for her husband to divorce with her or something.
I see. Do you remember the time when I think it was either Kim Ganji or Hoki, I don't remember, but then when they actually talked about 그 브람스를 좋아하세요.
Yeah.
They were like, the main protagonist, the female protagonist.
What was her name? Like 시몬? 아닌데 시몬 남자인데.
시몬이랑 like she's constantly comparing with Shimon and like her current
boyfriend,
husband, whatever. The existing relationship that she's having is very, very comfy and very, I don't know, routinized. So like she's very comfortable in that way, but at the same time she's very bored. And this 엄청 어린 Simone guy, like he kind of represents like passion and like passionate love and like and the girl and the ladies like she doesn't know what to do, right? Like I don't want to go into detail of how 브람스를 좋아하세요 is actually good or not, but then I just don't have the energy to follow all that good.
Like people has to be diligent to be adulterous maybe.
But isn't like some things not only love, but then like the things that you really like to do for fun or for entertainment or as a hobby, like you just don't need any effort you don't need to put any energy into it, right? Because you just naturally like it and love it. So
I agree.
So I think there are some type of people who just naturally like who loves to love. 그러면 I forgot the title. The 수선하기 play.
Mending the Living. 살아있는 자를 수선하기.
Versus Lempicka.
살아있는 자를 수선하기.
진짜.
Because like I prefer plays to musicals. And Lempicka, it was like the performance and like singing, especially singing, was like really great. 정선아 and also Rafaela was played by an actress called Lina, and she was really great at singing as well. But still, the plot line of the musical was very simple. And especially the ending part, it was a little bit like, it became a little bit lame than before, in my personal opinion.
What do you mean before? Like compared to what?
I mean like more lamer than like the previous narrative. Like the
살아있는 자를 추천하기.
아니 I mean like 그러니까 결말이 그 전보다 그 전의 스토리보다 별로예요. 그러니까 약간 김 빠진다 그래야 되나?
Anything else?
Nothing else. Nothing else very much, I think.
어디서 보셨어요?
quirks 아티움.
Oh, you had to go to quirks?
Yeah, but you know, like, then what? Like, it was fine, and it was my first time going to quirks 아티움. So it was kind of like interesting.
Oh. It's the building that the SM used to be, right?
Oh yeah.
It's almost traumatizing for me
Why?
to visit near COEX when we're getting holidays. 안 가, 절대 안 가. And like I assume that there are a lot of people there in COEX yesterday. Then
I think so, but like actually I didn't go into the shopping mall of the COEX. I just basically I only visited the like theater. But still like the audience was like full. 그러니까 전석 매진이었어. Like the tickets of that day was also sold. So like it was basically packed with audiences.
Did you have lunch or dinner afterwards?
I
What
went
did you
to
have?
깐부 치킨.
그 깐부 치킨?
Yeah, like as a dinner, like the 깐부 치킨 that Jensen Huang and Lee and 정희선 visited.
Is he here today? I think he's here today, right?
I think he'll be in Korea
성수.
like tomorrow maybe?
Oh, is it? Like I know where he'll be dining at. I think it's 그 서감 something.
Yeah, 서감 생고기 or something. The
Have you
삼겹살
heard?
place.
Oh,
No,
have
I just heard of that place once.
People say it's a good place to.
Yeah. And Jensen Huang will meet LG and Naver and something I forgot, but
It's so funny that people. I think people on socials they start to call him 황 선생님.
yeah.
황 선생님 오신다.
Yeah. Or like even though his name is Jensen Huang and Huang is the last name, I've seen some of the people call him Sunhwang님.
순황님.
Yeah, like in Korean way, like that his last name is actually Chen and Sun Hwang is the first name or something. Like this is like way out of our like conversation, but I always envied like my friends or my like classmates who has the last name of Hwang.
왜요?
Because like if you are in the university, their names would be called at last. 출석 부를 때. So they can be like running a little bit late.
But is yours relatively 빨리?
Yeah,
있어요?
mine is relatively like 좀 더 뒤쪽이긴 한데, but still I always envy the Hwang people.
Both of us have 이응 for our last name, so I think we're on the. I think we could say that we're pretty much on the latter side of the list.
Yeah, I agree.
Because there's Kangs and Kims and like the Kioks.
And also
they're
like,
the ones. Yeah.
There was one of my friend who had the last name of Ka.
Oh.
It is a very rare one, but still like I think she had that Kashi, and she always complained about the fact that like she's the one who's always called at very first on the list.
She must be from the Chinese descent.
I think so.
Oh, because there's a lot of Kas in Taiwan and China.
Yeah, I think so. 그러니까 그때는 I never thought in that way, but maybe like I think she's from like her family is from Taiwan or China. 근데 생각을 한 번도 안 해봤어요.
Have you had any Hagyo friends before in your teenage life? No?
No, I don't think so.
I used to have a few.
진짜?
음.
Where did you meet them?
학원.
학원. So like their names are a little bit different than Korean name?
Well, that and you know when you go to 영어 학원, chances are that you have to do like when you have spare time, you get to do your homework from other 학원s or from 학교, right? So whenever they open their like textbooks or like the notebooks or workbooks, it's all written in Chinese. So I was like, 왜 한자 있어? And like, I go to Hagyo 학교. But then it turns out not all Hagyos go to Hagyo 학교. I think some Koreans actually do go to Hagyo 학교 as well. 한국 사람들도 갈 수 있을걸요?
헐, 몰랐어. I never knew
한국
that.
사람들도 갈 수 있어.
I just found out that there are Hagyo 학교 in Daegu, but it was very far from where I lived.
Oh.
And that was why I think I never got to meet them in my
Guess
high school
what?
days.
One of the things that I like about Daegu is that there's a lot of Chinese restaurants run by Hagyo.
Oh yeah.
And they're 군만두. So 군만두 너무 맛있어.
맞아요. I agree. I totally agree. Yeah.
Have you
so
ever
delicious.
tried 태산만두?
Yeah, I did.
너무 맛있던데.
맛있죠.
너무 맛있어. And like there's a lot of Chinese nopos in Daegu. So and I think I've told you like several times that my number one all time favorite 평양냉면 place is in Daegu.
그러니까 it was really surprising because like usually the most famous 평양냉면 places are usually in Seoul.
Yeah.
Like, can you tell us the name of your favorite place?
It's called 부산 안면호.
맞아. 근데 그게 특이하죠. It's a little bit like peculiar. Because even though it is in Daegu, 그 부산 아니야?
맞아요. They first started in Busan and then they moved to Daegu. That's why 부산에 있는 I think it's 부산에 있었던 안신의 면호. So that's why it's 부산 안면호. Yeah, but like in the first place, 평양냉면 is from North Korea, right? So yeah. 부산 안면호 is so good, and their mandu is really good too. Hi 임자. 임자 안녕.
인사하자. 이리 와. Say hi to Sewon.
아이고 잘생겼어. 잘생겼어. 눈이 너무 예뻐. 와. I wish I could meet him in person sometime.
Yeah, you're gonna meet him.
So are we good to go and dive into our book of this week?
Yep.
I actually wanted to find out how to pronounce the word 구르부 in Spanish. In Spanish, but I didn't have the chance to do so. Just to find one.
근데
because I have this fear, I have this thing with how sometimes Americans or English speakers pronounce foreign language in a very weird way, and it just ends up sound so stupid. Like for example, Mercedes, right? It's not Mercedes, it's Mercedes 아니야?
Mercedes, yes. It might be Mercedes.
My sister, by the way, she knows some German, so it's Mercedes잖아요.
Yeah.
So whenever I try to make her 짜증나, I just wanted to make her annoyed. Whenever I just want to make her feel annoyed, I just come up to her and say hey, Look at that, it's Mercedes Benz, right? 그러면 언니가 절레. 진짜 싫어.
Yeah, it might be really annoying. Yeah.
Oh. So I really don't want to make any mistakes when it comes to, pronouncing any like non-English words or phrases. So for example, it's 그루브 연락 없다. I just have a fear that like it would be Gurb. Like if it were English, people would pronounce it as Gurb, right? 근데 그거 틀렸을 것 같아가지고 못하겠어. So cringe.
잠깐만. Catalan, I think the language is Catalan. Catalan. It says that Catalan pronunciation is grup, or like a grup.
그럼 P예요?
Yeah, I think the sound ends with P.
모르겠다. I'll just pronounce it as 구르부 because I just
구르부.
don't feel like it would sound like Gurb. Gurb은 아닐 것 같아요.
Yeah, I don't think so. And
Yeah.
I think like maybe the translator has done a good job to deliver the actual pronunciation of that certain like name maybe. I think it might be okay to just pronounce it as 구르부.
구르부. Yeah, let's call it 구르부. So how did you like the book?
I really enjoyed it.
I really I loved it actually. I almost had 후회. Like why didn't I know him earlier?
그러니까 and I like when I was reading this book, I was like my immediate response was like, wow, I think Sewon might really like this story.
Because I just love people who can be witty and like humorous, and especially I like people who can be very humorous, but at the same time, those people who don't smile when they do the jokes. 너무 좋아. Like whatever, like if it's a guy or a girl, like if there's someone like that, I just fall for him or her. Seems like he's like number one in Spain, like one of the most like renowned and like popular authors in Spain. Yeah, I can't wait to read like other works by him.
Yeah, like are there any other works that are translated in Korean?
According to 민음사, his debut work, 그 사볼타 사건의 진실, Verdad sobre el caso Sabolta.
경이로운 도시 as well.
La ciudad de los prodigios. Yeah, but anyways.
Yeah. And speaking of our Mendoza, Mr. Mendoza, I was kind of surprised that like his works are included in the textbooks in Spain.
Well, like but it happens, right? It happens in Korean textbooks as well, right?
그런가?
박완서 선생님 works, for example. Like,
but I thought that the writing style, and also the genre, I thought that it is very experimental, maybe.
Does it specifically say that this work, 구르부 연락 없다, is included in the Spanish textbook? 근데 I think it's quite understandable because, book itself is about Barcelona, right?
Yeah.
So, like, maybe it's a very smart way to kind of, promote the city that we live in. And from what I see, like, from what I understand, I think the author has a great pride in Barcelona, right? And I also found out that this book was, I think originally the story was serialized in El País, and later it turned out as a book. And I think it was written like just before the Barcelona Olympics in 1992.
Yep.
And like after reading that, after knowing that, I just found it so like, I think it's such a smart and classy way to promote a country or a city, right? And like I wish like Korea was like that too when it comes to when we hold like big events, big world events. Like I think it's a very fancy way to kind of 되게 멋있게 promote our city. Like for example, Seoul or Busan or whatever.
Yeah.
너무 멋있어. 너무 멋있어요.
뭐지? I don't know, like the Barcelona that is like depicted in this novel. I felt like it is not fancy or like glamorous or something. Still, I really liked it, but I'm not sure why. Because 멋있게 그려진 게 아닌데 왜 좋을까? I like my first impression was that wow, I think people in Barcelona drink a lot. In a good way. I mean, like.
Well, from my side, like everybody who's been to Spain or who knows about Spain or has some understanding about Spain, they all say Barcelona is the best.
그러니까 근데 I know that the Barcelona is a really great place, but still I felt like the scenery that was depicted in this novel, it was not very much, like not like the pictures taken by the tourists, but it was more like, in the viewpoint of the people who are actually living in the city. So in my opinion, it was like more like the city in this novel has kind of like thrown off the very.
But I think the way that he described Barcelona makes readers feel more attached to the city because it seems like it's a real side of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say was that, 그러니까 한국어로 하면 관광객들이 보는 광휘 같은 게 있잖아요. 그 도시에서. 그걸 벗어 던진 느낌이었어.
Oh.
Because
okay.
I felt like the city was depicted in a more realistic way.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, so Mendoza, by not fantasizing the city, it actually got the reverse reaction and made the readers feel like Barcelona is a must-go place.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But for me, like when I was reading this Gurb 연락 it constantly reminded me of a book. Do you know Bill Bryson, the author Bill Bryson?
No, I don't think so.
There's an like American-born but later become British author called Bill Bryson, and there's a really famous book by him called 발칙한 유럽 산책. In English, it's neither here nor there. Travels in Europe. And like he basically, as an American person, like he travels around Europe, like all parts of Europe, but like he constantly complains. 그러니까 파리는 이게 구리고 뭐 어디는 이게 별로고. But then 진짜 do you want to read it? I actually have a book. It's one of my favorites actually. 유럽 산책.
I think I've seen the like cover of the book.
Yeah, it's a yellow cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
오호,
like that. 엄청 웃겨요. This book like wants me to travel Europe, and like there's another book called 나를 부르는 숲, A Walk in the Woods. Like seems like I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but then 그 미국의 아팔라키안 산맥이라는 데가 있다면서요?
Appalachian something.
Yeah. Like it's a story about Bill Bryson himself, and like there's I think his name is Kurtz or something. I think there's a friend named called Kurtz, and like Bill Bryson describes him as a dumb guy. Like these two duo like goes on a trip to Appalachian 산맥 in America, and that also made me want to travel the U.S. 진짜 재밌어요.
오, 재밌겠다.
계속 그래서 whenever like throughout the reading like it reminded me of that book. 발칙한 유럽 산책. I think it's some kind of a trick for authors. 그런 뭐라지 trick이라고 해야 되나? Like strategy to by not fantasizing the city, like it makes readers feel more appealing.
Yeah, because maybe because because of the strategy, readers might feel like they are seeing the like very authentic part of the city. And that can attract people to come to the city.
And he makes a lot of food references, right?
Yeah.
And I just really want to go to Barcelona and try all that food mentioned in the book. Which, the Taiwan travelogue. This is a spoiler. The Taiwan travelogue, which recently got the Booker Prize for this year. We're going to cover that book for next week.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, that book also mentions a lot about Taiwanese food, like conventional Taiwanese food. So
좋은데.
yeah, 좋을 것 같아. Yeah, we should go on a trip to Barcelona together.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, that would be 진짜 좋을 것 같아.
맨날 술 마셔야지.
Have you been to Spain before?
No, I've never been to Spain.
I've been there once as a business trip. Like about 10 years ago. I was in Malaga. And yeah, it was 진짜 좋았어요. Like even though I usually hate like going on a business trip, but then yeah, Malaga was really good. Malaga 진짜 좋았어.
I personally I'm not very much interested in like going to Europe. I mean like going to Europe in the way that usually Koreans do, because Europe is quite far from Korea, so usually Korean people when they go to Europe they like go to several countries as possible.
Yeah. 그 찍는 거.
Yeah, because they won't have like further chances to come back to Europe in the future. Personally, I'm not very much interested in that way. But still, there are like only three countries that I want to travel in Europe.
Which
like,
are?
One is Italy, and the second one is Germany. And I mean, the country that I want to go most is Spain.
Oh.
너무 가고 싶어요.
For me, it's Berlin.
And
Berlin.
Porto. Yeah.
Porto in Portugal. And I was always been interested in Poland. You've been to Poland, right?
Yeah, I've been to Poland as a business trip last year.
Like, how did you like it?
When I went on a business trip to Poland, the weather was not very good, actually.
When was it? 언제였죠?
5월? I think it was in May, I think. But like it was kind of they said like Polish people told me that the weather is very unusual in that certain season. And even though it was like in May, I've seen like the hail strikes were like falling down. And also like 천둥 번개치고.
그랬구나.
The rains were pouring, so I had to take a taxi to, 출근하려고 택시 타기도 하고 그랬는데. But anyways, like when the weather was like nice, the city was really beautiful, and I also like the food as well.
I think the main reason why I want to visit Poland is because of literature. I think they have some 폴란드의 파워가 있는 것 같아. 그들만의 파워.
Oh, Lempicka was also from Poland.
Poland, yeah. See? Or Hungary. 헝가리나 폴란드.
맞아. Actually, I thought that it might be better to, give out a little bit of brief book intro, because this book is not very conventional, I think. The writing style is not very conventional. Basically, this work is placed in Barcelona, as we talked about. And there is an alien who lands in Barcelona, and he loses contact with his companion Gurb.
By the way, the protagonist doesn't have any name.
Yeah. He is just I. Because, the narrative is like written in one person perspective.
Yeah.
And this alien sets off on a chaotic search through the city while, trying to make sense of human behavior. Because even though this
which he fails constantly.
그러니까 이게 너무 웃긴 게 because this certain alien species can, assume any human appearances they choose. For example,
맞아.
they can be like Pope in 18th century or like look like soccer, very very famous soccer player or something. But because they've learned about humans only through like written records, I think.
There's a catalog that he can browse through. So he chooses from whatever he tries to, transform into a human form. They just, choose it from the catalog.
Yeah. The problem is that they struggle with even the most basic aspects of human behavior. Like, for example, things like walking or breathing. So, like, there is an episode about him, like, he attempts to walk, like, not by placing one foot naturally in front of the other, or, like, swinging his arms, but he awkwardly, like, balances on the, like, tops of his feet. 그러니까 발등으로 서잖아요. And he holds his breath for like hours and hours. And so like his head might be like explode at any moment. Those kind of things happen in the like beginning of the novel as well. And it is, I personally thought that, I actually rewatched the 미음사 TV episode about this book. 그 세계문화 월드컵 그거 세문전 월드컵 시리즈에 있어요.
저 아직 못 봤어요.
And like our beloved editor 민경 and 혜진 편집자님 appears on that series. And 민경 편집자 said that like she described this book as an alien vlog. 그러니까 외계인 vlog. Because it is. I said that the like writing style is not very conventional because each chapter essentially chronicles a day in the life of an alien narrator, and every entry begins with a timestamp. Like 그러니까 몇 시 몇 분에 뭐를 했다. It goes like that, and it actually felt like watching a YouTube vlog, like complete with time codes. 그래서 진짜 웃겼어요. Like.
Before we move on, I just want to make one like extra point on the on transformation.
Yeah.
And like you might remember or not. Like I'm not sure if you remember, but then in the very beginning, like when he finds out that his partner Gurb, he disappears, right? So he's go on his own trip to look for him, to find him, right? And in the very beginning, like he's very serious. Like he goes like, this protagonist is very serious, and he goes like, I need to blend into society, and like I need to make sure that these humans don't notice me as an alien, right? 근데 그래놓고 he chooses every time, like whenever he chooses like the human figures from the catalog, he chooses the famous ones. 뭐 Pope, singer, writer, 뭐 무슨 가수, 뭐 연예인만 선택해.
Yeah.
Like I was like how can you blend into society when you choose to become a person who is really famous in Barcelona or in Spain? I think basically like they're Dumb and Dumbers, right?
Yeah. They are.
And I was
Yeah. Please go on.
I just wanted to say like how smart and how mature our dear friend Rocky was.
Rocky from Project Hail Mary.
Yeah. 너무 똑똑하고 너무 지성미. He's so intellectual and everything. Like compared to this guy in Gurb, like 얘는 바보야 바보.
Yeah, Rocky. He's kind of a like super smart engineer, but I don't know. Maybe it is because like these two aliens, they are just 탐사하는 사람, explorers maybe.
I don't know.
근데 actually I wanted to ask you a question, like, because I was like wondering what you would be thinking about it. There is one thing that I kept wondering about is that, like, throughout the novel, our narrator constantly changes his appearance. But didn't you think that Mr. Joaquin and Mercedes 부인, Mrs. Mercedes, they always seem to recognize him. 제가 착각한 거예요? Am I mistaken? Or
how I understood it is that whenever he, presents himself in front of them, like those 여자 수위 from his apartment, right? The janitors and like the neighbor, I think he keeps the look that those people know or are familiar with. And when he's out to another bar, like 다른 바에 가거나 like 다른 사람 만날 때는 I think he transforms into a different figure.
I get it. I was really confused that because like there was a description that he just changed his appearance, and right after that he said that he met Mr. Joaquin and Mrs. Mercedes, and they seemed to recognize him. So I was like confused that like he just changed his look, but how do they like figure out that he is he?
Or maybe he thinks he has. You know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
자기는 바뀌었다고 생각하는데.
He is too dumb to know that he has not changed. And he just looks like an alien, but still like neighbors in Barcelona, they are just thinking that, oh, this poor alien guy is, don't know what to do with his own, like, on his own life, so we have to, help him out or something.
Yeah. 그러면 너무 슬플 것 같아. And I was very interesting that the protagonist, the no-name alien guy, most of the times he transforms himself into a male person, right?
Oh yeah.
Like there are times that he transforms into a female characters, into female characters, but at the same time it's mostly male figures, I think. But in the later part of the novel, he eventually finds his partner, his colleague, Gurb, right? And it's so funny that Gurb is such a, like, if I'm getting it right, the Gurb is such an attractive woman, right?
Yeah,
he's a woman figure, right? So I think there were a time when should we like talk about it later? About
근데
Gurb?
계속해도 될 것 같아요. I think we can just go on.
You know, when he finally meets Gurb and finds out he's such a, I'm not like, I don't know why I keep, calling them as he, but then anyways, so Gurb is now a very sexy, hot girl, right? And like, there's this one day that Gurb like comes into his or whatever her apartment and like, stays one day or two. And then like the next morning, like the main protagonist constantly, I think the Gurb gets a lot of, like love messages from all different males, right? So I think I don't know if you remember, but then the very first time when a guy approaches and like, gives Gurb a bouquet of flowers with a card.
Oh yeah.
The main protagonist actually opens the card and read it, right? Comes, 나의 cookie, my love, like my love, like my love, I love you so much, right? Like he closes, and the second call when another person brings in another gift, there's also a card, and like there is a description that it's very similar to Korean terms. Like, do you know the term 락스 한 잔 주세요? 락스 한 잔. Whenever like people are very lovey-dovey, like Korean people go like 짜증난다고 하잖아요. I think I actually want to share this with you.
어느 부분인지 알 것 같은데.
Do you have an actual book with you? 150페이지.
150?
It's on page 150. So at 10:21,
Mm-hmm.
he receives a bouquet of flowers and he actually opens up a card and goes like 진짜 사랑해 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 100만 번의 키스를, right? From a guy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And at 10:26, he gets another box of chocolate this time. And there is also a card, but then 여기 있잖아요. 메시지를 읽을 기분이 아니다.
Yeah.
Because he knows that it's going to be another lovey-dovey card. So
Yeah, yeah.
이걸 보느니 락스를 마시지. Like 그런 기분.
Then, like, what did you think about our narrator's love letter to Gurb?
He actually, the later part of the letter, right?
Yeah.
I think it was. What did you find it like? Did you understand it as a love letter? I just found it as a friendship based. 사랑보다는 약간 우정이라고 생각했어요.
Yeah, because like I felt it was like a little bit vague between love and friendship, and 약간 I'm a little bit confused about this one.
Could you explain this situation? Like, could you share this with the audience, to the listeners as well?
Like just Sewon mentioned, Gurb looks like a very, hot, sexy girl. And it apparently seems like our protagonist is quite a little bit jealous of especially the, male figures who has taken a picture as a celebrity Gurb, hot, sexy Gurb. And there are some kind of descriptions about the protagonist that he is a little bit shocked, and one of the actions that our protagonist take, I really liked it, that it says that he has caught the narrator took out every item of clothing from Gurb's closet and cut it into pieces with a pair of nail scissors. And protagonist also pours all of Gurb's perfume down the sink. And he also, he draws mustaches on photographs of famous celebrities posing with Gurb. And also he even records fart noises into Gurb's answering machine as well. And I thought that it was kind of like all the actions were out of jealousy.
Oh, you thought so?
Yeah, because I was comparing, and after that, after all the other actions, our protagonist starts to write a letter to Gurb. And
to
all the
dear,
letters,
dear Gurb.
yeah, all the letters start with like my dear Gurb or like my beloved Gurb, 사랑하는 Gurb. And this was why I was confused, because I was just thinking that Gurb and our protagonist was merely just colleagues.
I thought so too.
And I was confused because there are only two people that Gurb is writing to. The one is the lady from our protagonist neighborhood.
The neighbor lady?
Yeah, the neighbor lady that our protagonist has a crush on. And the other one is Gurb.
I will get to that later.
I was also confused. I'm using the word confused too much, but I'm that confused. Because, like just you said, our protagonist likes all the girls in the city. 그러니까 심지어 he himself says that I'm too much into girls. And I was thinking that, is he acting this weird because Gurb looks like a pretty lady? Pretty woman? 그러니까 예쁜 여자처럼 보이면 그냥 좋은 건가? I was thinking that.
Well, the way how I interpreted it is when, just before he meets Gurb, he finally meets Gurb, I think he's in a lot of, he's in trouble, right? He's in trouble with a lot of people in, a lot of humans, right? So he feels very frustrated and, he doesn't know what to do. And he meets his colleague Gurb, and he's doing just so like he's doing fine and he's so successful as a human.
Yeah.
So I think he's a bit frustrated, and like at the same time he wants like his colleague to be the usual, the previous, the one that he used to know group.
Yeah.
Not the Marilyn Monroe looking group. 그래서 다 갖다 버린 거 아닐까요?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
maybe I interpreted one of the protagonist's letter in a too much romantic way. It is on page 159. It is 4 and 50. 사랑하는 그룹, 여름이 가까워지는 지금 나는 우리가 여기를 떠나야 할 때라고 생각해. I found it very romantic.
그러니까
그 자체로 너무 like the sentence itself is like very beautiful. I thought. The translation might be, now that summer is approaching, I think it is time for us to leave this place. I don't know. It is 낭만적이에요. 그래서
it would have become a romantic scene if he successively transforms himself as a 이브몽땅. 그러면 로맨틱한데.
맞아. 근데 그래서 like
이브몽땅은 로맨틱하죠.
예. So it was really funny that like he didn't make it to transform as 이브몽땅. 그리고 약간 그걸 it reminded me of 그 봉준호 감독 그 디렉터 봉's 삑사리의 미학. 그러니까 this alien guy, he keeps making 삑사리s all the time.
맞아. Do you remember the time when he tries to flirt, like he tries to make effort to the neighbor
That is
lady?
my favorite. One of my favorite scenes. It is so hilarious.
He visits like 7 times, like 6 to 7 times just to borrow, like just to get some food from her, right?
Yeah.
Like all he tries to do is to get attention from the girl,
neighbor lady. Yes.
근데 he doesn't know how to flirt properly, so like she ends up like I think she gives him money, right?
Yeah,
가서
about
식당에
like
가라고.
4,000 그 단위 화폐 단위로.
And like go get your food at the restaurant or something.
아 너무 웃겨.
맞아. 진짜 like throughout the whole like the plot line, like every time like I think the author like keeps throwing jokes over jokes.
Do you remember the love letter that he has written to labor lady?
뭐였죠? Harvard. He talks about Harvard, right? Like I have enough money to like give you so that your son could get into Harvard University. 그런 거 있잖아요.
That one is on the like very last part of the novel, but I was referring to the one from like middle of the story that on page 108. 흠모하는 이웃에게 나는 젊습니다. 호감을 주는 영모에다 성격은 낭만적이고 자상합니다.
This is so 나는 솔로, isn't it?
Yeah, what kind of love letter is this? Like, it may be translated like, I'm young, I possess an attractive appearance, my character is both romantic and considerate.
Maybe that's how they flirt one another in their planet.
Maybe. But like, didn't he like found out some kind of like, he prepared like dictionary and also the like 교본? 서간 교본?
어디에 나와요?
그 바로 전 페이지에 나와요. 그 문체에 관한 책, the book about the writing style or España's poetry collection book.
So he actually does prepare like beforehand, right? He actually gets into.
And I thought that he was trying to follow the convention of Earth, but he dramatically fails.
맞아.
I mean, there are so many like hilarious scenes in this book. 그러니까 너무 좋아요.
I just thought that while reading this book, it would have been so much better if I understood the culture and like all the like the historical references that the author makes. in the book. 그러면 더 잘 알았을 것 같은데 좀 아쉬워요.
Yeah.
And this book makes me want to eat churros again.
아니, there
너무
are
먹고 싶어.
like certain things that our narrator really loves. One is, I think, pajamas. He always changes into pajamas when he goes to bed.
He's so into
And the
pajamas.
other is churros.
추로를 한 like he eats like 9 kilos to 12 kilos for
Per
one
meal,
meal,
I
right?
think.
Yeah.
One of my favorite scene about churros is that like I think he usually eats like 1 kilogram of churros. It is still very very like huge amount, but like after he fails to flirt with the neighbor lady, he eats like 10 kilograms of churros.
What?
And it is more like stress eating, 스트레스성 폭식. And I was like,
맞아.
wow, even the aliens do 스트레스성 폭식. 야, 얘도 폭식한다.
Yeah, you know, speaking of churros, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Churros, like speaking of churros in Spain, what I found is surprising, like what I found extremely surprising is that churros in Spain, they're exactly the same version of China's youtiao.
아, 진짜?
똑같아요. 맛도 똑같고 생긴 것도 똑같아요. The only difference is that in China, they eat it with 콩국.
아.
But in Spain, they eat it with 그 melted chocolate.
헐.
너 진짜 깜짝 놀랐어요. I was really surprised because, you know, when the churros that we eat in Korea is quite different, right? It's very firm and like 지팡이 같이 생겼잖아요. It looks
I
like
think it is more like American style, I think.
good, very chewy and very dense.
Yeah.
So from what I experienced in Korea, I just assumed that churros in Spain would be just the same as the ones I got in Korea. 근데 like when I had it in Malaga like 10 years ago, 요티아오랑 똑같았어요. 너무 놀랐어. So I was like, oh, so maybe like 그거 있잖아요. 판게야 이론?
아.
판게야 이론이 사실이구나. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Pangea theory. That must be true. You know.
I mean, I think the thing about dimsum, 그 만두. I also heard that there are different types of mandus in all the different countries in like over the world. In Korea it is mandu, and China it's dim sum, and also in Poland it was like pierogi.
Pierogi.
Yeah. 근데
I love
like
it.
even though all the
진짜 좋아.
cultures are different, there are still, you know, very similar foods. And it is really interesting like how all the like people from all the other culture backgrounds, they got to, you know, thinking about the idea that wow, we should put like meat and vegetable in like flour like 반죽 and wrap it up like very, you know, like specific form. It is very interesting.
You know how Chinese people would react to that? They would say that 다 중국에서 왔다 그러고 everything originated from China. Yeah.
Would that be possible?
Actually, what the Chinese people are trying to say?
Yeah.
I don't know. But like, I was just so like, I was like, to be honest, I was really 어이없어 when, do you remember the show called 비정상회담?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, many years ago, there was a show, and there was a Chinese delegate,
장위안 씨?
guy, and I think he actually mentioned like the Italian pizza is actually originated from Chinese mandu, because if you just dissect it, the exterior the P becomes the 반죽, the dough of the pizza, and the filling becomes the
toppings.
Toppings on. Yeah. So I was like, when I saw that, I was like, 야, 진짜 너무한다.
근데 그러면 너무 그거는 it is too much of, jumping over to the conclusion, I think.
I know. But I think, I was just making a joke, but yeah. 추로스 또 먹고 싶다. 추로스 먹고 싶다. 한국에서 파는 거 말고 진짜 추러스 먹고 요티아 먹고 싶어.
I think there are some places in Korea as well that sells Spanish churros, I think.
Oh, do they have one in Itaewon?
Itaewon or Yongsan, I think. I've actually tried Spanish churros in Yongsan-gu, I think.
Oh, did you
And
like
it was really good. Yeah, I really liked it. Do you have any other things to say about the book? Because mine is like too much. One thing is too personal and the other one is too sentimental, I think.
Go for it. Please share.
I'm gonna first try with the light one. Our narrator can use air conditioning because he says that it affects his alien physiology differently than it does to human bodies. So instead of turning on the air conditioning, he has to, take off his clothes. And when the heat becomes unbearable, our, protagonist transforms himself into Mahatma Gandhi. And he says that he immediately declares that he has never felt so peaceful and comfortable. And doesn't that... I thought that it doesn't make any sense because, like, Gandhi would be still hot in that temperature, I think. And this scene personally made me laugh even harder because, like, this particular scene, it immediately reminded me of the Le Seraphim song Bumpalla. 그러니까 근데 there is a lyric from Bumpalla says that my celestial chakra is stunning. Namaste, namaste. And Bumpalla song was playing like in the background of my head while reading that part about Mahatma Gandhi. I love the way how this author do the jokes throughout the entire novel. And what I wanted to mention about my like sentimental impression was that my personal favorite scene is the one with Pillarin Kaoi, the Chinese guy. Do you remember that one? I really like this scene.
왜요?
I mean, their scene is about like our Kaoi guy. He was intending to head to America, United States, and he wanted to see the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, but he accidentally failed to go to USA. Then instead of that, he came to Barcelona and he runs a Chinese restaurant in the city. But still, he really want to see the Golden Gate Bridge. And our protagonist and Kaoi drinks, very weird liquor that is made out of the, like leftover alcohol from the customers of the restaurant, and they drink it together, and they sing songs like top of their lungs late into the night. And suddenly they set out in the search of Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, in Barcelona. And it is like their first meeting. 그러니까 처음으로 만난 거잖아요. They've seen each other for the first time in their lives, but still they become like best friends, and they are seeking for very dumb things that cannot basically happen in the real life, but still they seek for a Golden Gate Bridge together. I felt like the scene is both hilarious and at the same time unexpectedly very tender.
I think the reason is because both of them are aliens.
Yeah.
And I think the Chinese guy, the story that you mentioned, explained that he actually wanted to go, the place that he actually wanted to go was 어디라고요? San Francisco, the US.
Yeah.
But then, he ended up here. I think that's the forecast of the main protagonist's future. The same thing happens, right? He tries to go back and then he ends up just living in Barcelona with Gurb. So.
그렇네. That's amazing. That's amazing interpretation.
It's just a 애환 of two 외노자들.
Yeah. 어떡해.
되게 it's like 정겨워. Yeah. Like for me, like there's one like more take, and like it's actually, in the very beginning of our discussion, I said that, I really like the way the author writes. It's very witty and humorous. And what I really like about that is he not only makes like silly jokes, like 진짜 그냥 just plain 웃긴 jokes, but he actually also makes, like, he also uses joke as a strategy to point out or criticize the history or the current situation of Spain. Like, for example, like 86페이지 이런 데 보면,
Yeah.
could you actually on page 86, like there's a point when the main protagonist like transforms himself as a black person. And he mentions like why black people are superior than the white people, and therefore white people are kind of 박해해 black people because they're genuinely superior than them. And like I think he kind of refers to the history of Spain in this particular paragraph. And I think, like, I don't know the exact history of what happened during that time, but then I can get the sense that he's trying to make a point that, there are a shady part of history in Spain or in Barcelona that we should, take a moment and think about, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I just said like 5 minutes ago that, it would have been so much better if I, understood the history better. And yeah, I think I really like the way he used his wit and humor.
Yeah.
And like, use it in this way to, have a better understanding of the city, and try to not like you said, he's not portraying he's not only depicting the shiny or the fantasy part of Barcelona or Spain, but he tries to make a point. And I think that's the reason, like, I think this is what makes this work worth included in the textbook in Spain.
Yeah, I agree. Like, speaking of the like more part of the like political comments of Barcelona, maybe.
맞아.
I really like the part about page 70. Since Barcelona is a like huge metropolitan city, there is also traffic jam in the city, and our protagonist suggests that like maybe people in this city should like place bicycles on the top, like on the very highest point of the city, so like all the citizens can just go into the city in a high, like, fastest pace. But like he also mentions about the fact that people can go down the steep 내리막을 내려가서 they can go to the point they want to go, but it would be very hard to go back to their like home.
I know.
But he says that 이런 문제에 대해서 시민들의 주도권을 제어할 제도적 기능이 없었던 시청은 늘 그랬듯이 한 번도 그런 적이 없듯이 팔짱을 끼고 모른 채 하면 되지 않는가.
He's being sarcastic.
Yeah, being sarcastic, and says that like implying that public forces in the city are just abandoning the citizens, and they are just ignoring the problems of the people that are going on their everyday lives. I really like that.
Speaking of this particular paragraph that you mentioned, this part reminded me of my favorite work by Jonathan Swift, The Modest Proposal. 그거 알죠? 겸손한 제안. I really, really like that work. 나 진짜 정말 I really love The Modest Proposal by Jonathan Swift. So this is like the work that I like constantly go back to from time to time because it's such a brilliant work. Like in Modest Proposal, like Jonathan Swift goes and talks about, in order to, overcome famine, we should all just eat up the young children, right? That's like the most efficient way to, solve famine or the hunger. I just love that sarcasm and like satire.
I also really like that, Swift's work as well.
진짜 I think that work, the modus proposal, is one of the brilliant works in
Yeah.
English literature, I think.
So true. Yeah.
맞아. 갑자기 또 읽고 싶어진다.
읽고 자야겠다.
Anyways, 구르브 연락 없다 is like the 발견 of this year for me.
맞아. For me as well.
이 작가 거, like Mr. Eduardo Mendoza, I definitely should go back and read other works by him. 다른 것도 읽어봐야지.
그러니까 너무 재밌어요.
역시 김민경 편집자님
예이.
최고다.
최고.
Are we done?
Yeah, I think we are
Yeah.
done. 그리고 have you heard of the it is usually said by usually comedians, I think. 개그는 반복이다. Comedy is a repetition. This book kinda repeats a lot of jokes till the readers laugh, I think. 그러니까 약간 뇌절해서 웃기는 스타일.
맞아. 뭔지 알 것 같아. I'm not sure if you're the same. But then I had no idea, I have no information about this book or the author. So, after reading this book, I realized that it's actually an homage to Barcelona. It's a story about Barcelona. Yeah. And, interestingly, our next book for next week is 1938 Taiwan Travelogue. It talks about the journey of two protagonists traveling around Taiwan, right? This is going to be a whole discussion itself, next week. But then I actually want to this book, Taiwan Travelogue, also touches on the romance between two women. And I just want to, I think it's another good opportunity for both of us to discuss whether this is nuanced or this is true romance or this is friendship, just in between maybe.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to cover that book because, Sewon has told me that she's reading this book for several times as well. And actually, this book won the Booker Prize.
Yes.
This year?
This year.
맞아. Yeah. So I was wow, I always follow the results of the Booker Prize every year.
But you should. We all should.
Yeah, we should.
그게 우리가 하는 일인데 당연하지.
And this book was 오랜만에 관심이 가는 수상작이었어.
But putting aside all the 전미도서상, what's 전미도서상 in English?
National Critics Award.
그건가? Another very prestigious award in literature, 그 전미도서상 and the Booker Prize. Even though Taiwan Travelogue has won two of the prestigious awards in literature, I get half and half when it comes to comments. Some people say it's just an okay book, and some people say it's a really great book. 어떤 사람들은 그냥 그렇다고 해요.
From tomorrow, I think. Yeah.
어떻게 생각하시는지 궁금해요.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. So Taiwan Travelogue it is for next week.
Yep. See you next week.
Yeah. See you next week, and see you, Michelle, tomorrow.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Sewon.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
안녕. Bye bye.
안녕.